For more now, we want to bring in some special guests. Jon Polin and Rachel Goldberg are the parents of Hersh Goldberg-Polin, an American who was kidnapped from the Nova Music Festival during the Hamas terror attack on October 7th. Jon, Rachel, thank you so much for being here. First and foremost, one of the most important questions we can ask is just, we want to give you a chance to talk about your son. What's he like? What should we know about him?
Well, that's obviously one of our favorite topics, as any parent loves to talk about their children. Hersh just turned 23. He was actually at the music festival to celebrate his birthday with one of his best friends. He is a curious, respectful, voracious reader, wild about soccer, loves music festivals, had just returned from 9 weeks in Europe, going to 6 different music festivals in 6 different countries. He is crazy about travel, and he had been planning a trip since he was in first grade, when he first started to become obsessed with geography, to travel around the world. And he was supposed to leave for that trip on December 27th. And we ended up going to the airport in his place and giving out stickers to everyone who was on his scheduled flight. They've been putting up stickers all over the world, sending pictures back saying Vietnam is waiting for you, Thailand's waiting for you, Nepal is waiting for you. Come on, Hersh, we're in India waiting for you. And, you know, that's a little slice of Hersh.
It sounds just so full of life. What a joy. Rachel, we also do know that Hersh was injured, at least at the beginning of this, lost part of his arm during the attack. Have you received any communication about his condition? What is your line of communication with any type of officials like, and what information have you been able to receive from them?
So the only thing that we have been able to understand from actually the hostages who were released in the agreement that happened at the end of November is that people who were abducted early in the morning on October 7th with injuries were taken for medical treatment, from our understanding. And from the video footage that we have of Hersh getting onto the pickup truck with the, the part of his arm that was blown off was from the elbow down. And we see that in the video. We see also some jagged bones sticking out from below where he had wrapped it with some sort of bandage. Beyond that, we know nothing. As I think has been widely covered, there is no international aid organization on the entire planet of Earth that has gone in to see any of the originally 240 hostages who were taken. And now we have 236 remaining hostages. I'm so sorry, 136 remaining hostages. Of those, we think just around 105 are still alive. And none of them have been seen by any international aid organization. So we have very little information.
You've both been front and center for the past nearly 100 days. Rachel, I know you said once this ordeal, it's like a slow motion trauma. Jon, I'll ask you, where do you find strength right now?
Yeah, I don't know that it's strength as much as mission. We, both of us, have never in our lives, as you could imagine, been on a mission that is so laser focused on one goal. And that goal is bring home Hersh and all of the hostages alive, and do it as soon as possible. So we wake up in the morning and we brush ourselves off, perhaps feeling a bit of failure because they're still not home. And we get back to work and we do it all over again, and we run around the world and we do whatever we have to do because there is such an important goal and we're not stopping until we finish it.
We have seen you all with the Bidens, with the Pope. We know you've had some contact, some of which you just described to us, with Israeli leadership. What more needs to be done to bring the remaining hostages, including your son, back home? What are you looking for from people in positions of authority?
Look, I think we all learned on the 7th of October that Hamas is a more formidable entity than maybe we had realized before October 7th. That being said, we are also talking very publicly that the United States is at the table, Egypt, Qatar. There are some formidable players at the table, and I refuse to accept or believe that those countries together cannot figure out how to be creative, how to use diplomacy, force, money, whatever it takes to bring home the hostages, we feel like we've gotten a lot of empathy and sympathy and support, particularly from the United States, and we appreciate it. But until we see the results, I refuse to let up on the gas of pushing and pushing so that these countries think more creatively and more aggressively to bring the results that we want.
Jon Polin, Rachel Goldberg, we are thinking of you, we are thinking of Hersh, and we really do appreciate you taking the time to speak with us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.